Welcome to another episode of Nerd Portal, where we teleport you guys into the world of pop culture and current events. I'm Sierra Caballero.
And I'm Alex Thompson. And guess what?
What?
It's morphin' time! The Power Rangers are back with their own movie, and just recently we got a glimpse of what the Megazords will look like. A week ago, a series of posters were released of each member of the group standing with their own Zord. The cast is scheduled to take time to do a question and answer panel for New York Comic Con, which should help continue the hype for our favorite childhood show. Also, did I mention Bryan Cranston is Zordon, and then Bill Hader is Alpha 5. How cool, how much cooler could it get? Not just how cool, but how much cooler. The film is set to premiere March 24th, 2017 of next year.
Well, American Horror Story Season 6 has finally been released, and the theme this time? My Roanoke Nightmare. The new series is a documentary style following the couple of Shelby and Matt Miller, who move into their dream home only to, as luck would have it, be attacked by a dangerous unseen force that may have something to do with the mysterious Roanoke colony, and a few other malignant forces visit them, including some creepy nurses, but I won't spoil it for you guys. Speaking of Sarah Paulson, she has finally won her first Emmy for her portrayal of Marcia Clark in American crime story The People vs. O.J. Simpson. Her speech and award also recognized the real-life Marcia Clark, so congrats, Sarah Paulson.
Congrats!
Woo! I wish I had confetti.
You know what? It's cool that they're doing this whole Roanoke thing. I mean, my background from my family comes from there, so it's just like...
Explain something.
Yeah, right? Maybe it was my family that was responsible,
Maybe
right?
your family is the one that made them disappear.
Yeah, right? And then some ghosts in my family are the ones that are terrorizing these people in the show now.
You see
Plot twist.
Sarah Paulson's character, you're like, Grandma?
Yeah, right?
Kathy Bates' character? Aunt Kathy, oh my god!
Oh my gosh. It's been a long time. I've never met you in my life, but I've seen pictures from way back when. Did they even have pictures back then? I don't even know.
Probably not in a
Probably
colony that
not.
disappeared.
No. All right. Well, South Park is back with their new season. Season 20 debuted 2 weeks ago with the comedy we have grown to love from Matt Stone and Trey Parker. Although we are celebrating season 20, it almost did not come into being. Reportedly, the two came very close to missing the deadline for the show. Some may not know, but the two have to come up with the most relevant episode ideas, so they cram it all into a short period of time before the season and episodes debut. Be sure to check out new episodes every Wednesday on Comedy Central.
I did recently see one little article about South Park. I think they did like a recent episode kind of, obviously they make fun of everything. It was of the Colin
Kaepernick?
Yeah, Colin Kaepernick, and they were like making fun of the whole
They
situation.
did a whole episode where like, instead of people going to watch the game, they were just waiting to see if people would kneel or sit or stand, and they're like putting money on it. And they're like, oh, I got like $100 on him. He's gonna stand. He's gonna stand.
Do it.
Yeah, and then he sits, and they're like, oh, and they just all leave the game, and it's before the game even starts and stuff.
The players are like, what?
Yeah. It's like a messed up media
gosh,
stuff.
That's
ridiculous.
Great.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that, actually. Okay, well, another show I can't wait to see is Ash vs. the Evil Dead has released a new exclusive behind the scenes, which reveals a very bloody Dana played by Kelly Maxwell. The new season promises to be even bloodier and more fun than season 1, which I don't know how that's even possible, but we'll see. The season shall return with an extended episode where Ash is forced to retire and return to his hometown in Michigan, where he shall, of course, face the Evil Dead once again. So much for retirement. Oh well. Well, don't miss Ash vs. Evil Dead on Starz October 2nd.
It's gonna be exciting. Well, comic books are hot. And when I mean hot, like they are pushing out sales from distributor Diamond Comics like it's 1996, literally. Last month, Diamond Comic Distribution released numbers that showed they had shipped 10.26 million comic books for August. That's a lot. There are some outliers, like having 5 weeks in the month, but according to these numbers, we haven't seen units move like this since December of 1996. And I mean, everyone knows about 90 comics in the 90s. Oh, knows about comics in the 90s. This tells you that DC must be doing something right, seeing as how 9 out of the top 10 books for last month came from their Rebirth series, with Harley Quinn obviously being #1 because everyone's Harley Quinn crazy right now. I assume it is only time before we see someone's book take off like Rob Liefeld's X-Force or Jim Lee's X-Men in the early 90s. I mean, with the way that trends are going and the movies and everything else, someone's bound to have some ginormous hit out of this.
It's insane how much the popularity of comic books has just surged.
Yeah, but we can thank that the cinematic universe.
Oh yeah,
like,
that,
greatly.
and plus in cinema and in television as well.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, every time I go to the store, every corner you turn, it's something that has to do with
Yeah,
comic
right,
books.
whether it's like the
crazy.
Funko Pops,
Yep.
or if it's like the new collective toys or whatever,
Or
the action
piece
thing,
of
Legend
clothing.
series. Clothing, yeah, they've done
Clothing
a
is
lot of
insane.
licensing and marketing for clothing and stuff. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh, to get those rights.
Yeah, I know, right?
expensive.
And I'm sure
Yeah.
that they don't mind though. They're like, all right, let me just push all this out there. More money, more
There you
money.
go. Here's a shirt. Well, AMC's annual not Fright Fest, that's Six Flags, isn't it?
That is Six Flags, but Fear
Well,
Fest.
that's coming up too, but that's not what we're talking about. AMC's annual Fear Fest begins October 18th. The fest lasts for 14 days and shares a ton of horror films from classic to contemporary and even a few cult films thrown in there just for fun. Well, this year's AMC will be celebrating several anniversaries, including Tremors, The Shining, Day of the Dead, and Friday the 13th. Besides those, AMC will also be showing the Resident Evil franchise, Chucky, Amityville Horror, Predator, and Leprechaun, including their respective sequels and whatnot. So also, don't forget that The Walking Dead returns October 23rd, and that means figuring out who really received the blunt end of the deal. Lucille. You know what? The name Lucy makes it a little less scary.
I always like the Negan jokes where it's like the bloodthirsty bat or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah. Puns. Tons of puns.
But yes, it is Lucille, by the way. I'm
Yeah.
just being goofy.
Yeah. Don't trust her. She just showed she's untrustworthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sad day, right?
They're gonna meet me at Retropalooza. They're gonna meet me at Retropalooza and be like, stay away from her.
Yep.
She's untrustworthy.
Yep. She said Lucy instead of Lucille. Oh man. Shun.
I love
Shun,
Lucille.
Forever shun. Yeah, exactly.
Shun the non-believer. Shun.
Well, also, Pop Nerd wants to give a big shout out to Brian Hill and Matt Hawkins on Postal being picked up on Hulu. I mean, super cool stuff, guys. Excited to see what's gonna happen with that. And I mean,
Yes.
it's gonna be good stuff.
It's gonna be insane.
Great
I'm
stuff.
excited.
Well, that's it for this week's headlines for your nerdy minds. Be sure to check out PopNerdTV.com for articles, reviews, and more. I'm Alex Thompson.
I'm Sierra Caballero.
We'll catch you next time.
Bye, guys.